Welcome back to another episode of Watchin' Baseball. We started with 1972, and we have been watching every single World Series moments, innings, rallies from every World Series from 1972 until today's episode, which is 2017, the Houston Astros versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Astros playing for a city that had just had Hurricane Harvey come and ruin and what's the term? Upend a bunch of people's regular lives and houses, and they needed something to rally around. Astros kind of gave them that. Dodgers trying to finally break through and win the World Series with Kershaw and co. A bunch of young talent. The Astros. Go ahead.
I mean, it's the Astros team that, is before obviously everything that you're probably thinking about right now. And this was supposed to be when this team came to fruition on their timeline and their rebuild. And also, people forget how big that Justin Verlander midseason trade was when he was supposed to be washed. And then you're right. I mean, the Dodgers. It's funny to picture the 2017 Dodgers now as like what's expected to be this powerhouse of the NL and has been. And now they're looked on as like almost these, are they future Buffalo Bills of baseball, something like that. But so, just talent littered all over the field. Springer with a crazy postseason. I don't know.
Yeah, and that Sports Illustrated magazine that said your 2017 World Series champions, and then that guy just watching this series like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. So we are going to a pivotal moment of this series. It's Game 5. The series is tied 2-2. There's scoring up and down the board. The Dodgers lead off 3-0. Then they make it 4-0. Houston puts 4 up of themselves. Dodgers respond with 3 to make it 7-4. Houston responds with 3 of their own to make it 7-7. It goes to 8-7, then 12-7, and then where are we at? 12-9, and we go to the top of the ninth.
Dodgers are down 3 going into the ninth, and so what is it? 12-9, 9-12.
9-12, but just been a crazy, unreal game. All right, here we go.
Ninth inning. First up, Cody Bellinger. Ball 1. Buckle your seats. Dodgers.
Bellinger.
Have shown all year.
A young Cody Bellinger. McCann behind the dish.
How old is Bellinger?
Has there been runs scored with the
I think he's 21, 22.
Ball's inside.
Ball's inside.
2-0.
Cody Bellinger, 21.
He was nasty.
That's the first time in World Series history.
Divinsky?
Yeah,
I was. We said that. I said that somewhere recently, and a lot of Astros fans were like, "Where did you see Divinsky that you were scared of him?" Because I guess Astros fans saw a lot of different versions of him.
Yes.
But you and I, it must have been versus the Yankees or somewhere. But I remember being like, "Holy shit! If this guy can be that every time, that is crazy." But he's got 3-0 right here.
Divinsky's 2017, he was the scary guy out of their bullpen. All-star, 80 innings pitched, 100 strikeouts. And he was even better the year before. So I think that's kind of the new age Astro fans that are catching on now, because the past 2 years he hasn't been that special.
And that brings McCann out to the mound.
Leadoff walks,
Jim.
You know what they say about leadoff walks?
If the runner goes to first base, next batter comes up.
Every damn time.
What do you call it? A fit bit? It broke. Yeah. Is that what it is?
Little meeting of the minds on the mound as Logan Forsythe is about to come up.
You think this is a mean pitching coach conversation?
The Astros win tonight. They'll hand the ball to Justin Verlander.
Is Brentstrom mean?
I feel like he doesn't have that side.
I don't know.
Because I think this is a good spot for the mean pitching coach conversation, I think.
I mean, that throw the ball over the plate.
Hey, solo homer better than a walk. Half
Yeah.
truth.
Verlander, Hill.
It's one of those pitch and coach half
Rematch of
truths.
game 2.
Half truth. Logan Forsythe, huh?
Hard to
Where
believe
have
the
you
game
always
is
been at
12-9.
with Logan Forsythe?
I don't know.
By Keuchel and Kershaw.
If we're being completely honest.
It's fair.
Over 4 hours ago. Here's a
It's a nice pitch.
to Logan Forsythe.
Dude's gotten around in his 9 years. Padres for 3 years, Rays for 3 years, Dodgers for 1 year, Dodgers in Minnesota split a season, and then Rangers last year. See, that's a nice pitch, too.
Such a unique pitch. The right-hander who goes to that changeup, fadeaway kind of
0-2.
pitch that drops from the top to the bottom.
Get him.
Musgrove and Liriano getting
Hey,
loose.
what's that company that's always in the Astros bullpen? How do you, like, verbalize it? It's NITT.
Ken Giles is the closer.
Nito?
For the Houston
Nito Tire?
Astros, or was. An 0-2 record this postseason, an ERA of 11.74.
We got
Nito?
deck. Love that.
Nitto Tire.
Has in essence benched him.
Oh, yeah. Puig's on deck. Puig's about to get busy.
Struck him out.
That's nasty. That's a nasty pitch.
Classic called OK.
Look at that.
Feel like Divinsky fell off a little bit, and also the league developed a lot nastier out of the bullpen in the past 2 years.
Yeah. I think he turned to Altuve and was like, if it comes to me, I'm going to you. And Altuve was like, or Correa was like, nah. And then he turned to Altuve and said, come to me, I'm going to you. And Altuve said, yeah.
2 for 20.
Nah. That's a good pitch, too. Not going to have to worry about turning 2, though, Jake.
Get sexy on him, Puig.
Strike 2.
Another
2.
2-strike count. Yeah, 0-2.
Drop that same slide piece. 2 outs. Oh, is she whistling? Is she okay?
Yeah.
I think. All right.
Yeah, she's
We
on
might
payroll.
have to send that in. MLB office receives that.
Ball 1.
They probably did.
What? Dodgers are up.
No. It's elaborate. It's an
No,
elaborate
check the
scheme.
tape.
Yeah.
Just check the tape again.
Ah, I got a little neck sore like you, Jake. She needs your neck massager.
God. Ad. That guy's killing me.
That is hooked down into the corner at the wall.
That
It is a 1-run game. 2
Crawford
home
boxes,
run
baby.
by Yasiel Puig.
little hanger he just
And it's
took out there.
12-11 here in the 9th.
Yasiel. That lady's neck is really hurting her now. You want to
Yeah.
go back to the guy in the bullpen? Because I liked him too.
I kind of do, man. He was cracking me up for whatever reason.
I think it's
It
because
almost didn't seem like he was at a game.
it seems like he is at a little league like movie, and he's the dad who hasn't been to any games. You know, he's always away at work. He's not ever actually there to support his son. And then in a triumphant scene, the kid looks out into the stands like, is dad actually here? And then he sees this guy, his dad, just totally doesn't know what baseball is. Come on, son.
Yeah,
Come on, son.
See, I've got it a little differently. It feels like he doesn't. Like, he's not familiar with clapping or the magnitude of the situation.
Like an alien, like, how do I make noise?
Just looking to do something. But was that pitch outside to Puig?
It was like a curve. I think it was in the zone, but he definitely like hooked it.
That is hooked down into the corner at the wall. It's gone. It is a 1-run game.
Like, I don't know. I think if Puig takes that pitch, I think we say, like, hey, pretty nice slider on the outside corner.
Yeah.
He wanted to make up for some of those at-bats.
The other thing is, usually the home run is the rally killer. You know, if you're a Dodgers fan, you're like, oh, I wish we had one more on base for that. Because now you got to start something up again.
Enough of his weight, enough of the power stayed back.
Full extension at contact on that left arm.
Yeah, his right arm's off the bat. We got handsome Austin Barnes.
Now the batter is Austin Barnes.
Yep.
He takes a ball, and that's going to send McCann out to the mound.
All right, so, okay, Dodger fan mindset. We've got one out, Austin Barnes and Jock Peterson. So, I don't know, you feel like there's hope either way.
Get on for Jock.
Yeah.
Into the Crawford boxes in left.
Oh, that is so funny, dude.
Wow.
Classic. Like, to be celebrating that, I understand, like, you want to keep the ball.
Yeah.
But you can't be wearing the Astros colors and celebrate like that.
No.
You really can't, right? It's a bad look. It's an embarrassment to the fans. And his buddy here says, let me see the ball. He makes such a good face here, Jake. When he's like,
the angry face. Yeah.
Look at this. I'm going to do it.
Those guys aren't friends anymore.
I don't think they were then.
I think they were, because you don't just give a stranger your ball.
I think he was mad. He was like, I'm sitting next to a fake Astros fan this whole game.
I think they were friends, and they are not friends now.
Maybe work buddies, and now it's like...
Because if you get a ball, you don't just give it to a stranger next to you unless it's a little...
She didn't give it to him. He ripped it out of her hands.
12 runs, 12 hits, 1 error.
He was like, give me that. We don't celebrate this.
Staggering to the finish line. Kenley Jansen getting loose. 1-1. Strike 2.
96. I mean, his arsenal's pretty good. Why doesn't he just be good? That's what I'd say to him.
Yeah.
Throw all those good pitches. 96 up top and that changeup? The changeup was like 86, right?
That's foul down the right field line. Fans of the Dodgers and the Astros, whichever team doesn't
Keep
win
battling,
this
kid.
game will be playing what if the rest of the night. And for the travel day tomorrow, I mean, so many opportunities, so many moves.
Nice hat.
1-2.
Couple nice hits.
That's into the gap in left center field. This ball
So
is
again, Jake, I
down.
think...
Barnes is going to try.
Ooh.
The throw. He is saved with a double.
Barnes going to get a radio gig, Jake? No, they lose.
I mean,
this
he's
game.
still fighting. He's still fighting. Tough in L.A. But
They also lose the game, so it's not the same.
Yeah.
And the series.
The tying
But,
run in scoring position
I
for
think the more so
Dodgers
going for second there is kind of fine.
as Barnes got in.
Because even if he does get pegged, like if Austin Barnes is on first there, the whole time as a Dodgers fan, I'm saying that Jock
Showed you
Peterson's
Jock
about to roll
Peterson,
into a
who was
double play.
watching earlier. Well, this is how you
I don't know. You got to be short, though, because if he gets...
Manny would be content with a single. And
He stays on first, maybe he can steal it.
Altuve and see Puig after hitting the 2-run homer, no one.
Big Puig fan.
Now Jock
Here he
Peterson
comes.
digs in. He doubled his last time up, high off the wall and left.
I'd say a
Time
friend
run
of the
at
pod, but he's
second.
not.
One out.
Soon to be.
Half
Half.
friend of the pod.
We interviewed Jock. He thought we were some...
Thought we were
uppity-
real media.
He thought we were real media, so he gave us the old,
With a great arm.
just happy to be here,
Springer playing
really
too
excited.
deep
And we're
to
like,
get
no, dude,
back
like, what do
and
you
the
think?
base hit to center.
You can talk.
You can say things.
Barnes, a catcher,
Risnick,
slash
guy,
infielder, has
not
already
Risnick,
shown with
Reddick.
that double he can run. The 0-1. Strike 2.
Divinsky.
Yeah, so not to spoil too much, but the next batter goes to 2 strikes as well. And that makes 5 straight batters. Divinsky got to 2 strikes on him.
Just couldn't put him away. It's a bummer.
Chop to the left side, Correa. Low but out.
All right, as a Dodgers fan there, Jake, are you... Oh, look at that. Dodger. I don't understand face paint. Weirds me out.
And now you've got 2 guys who can run.
Are you happy that you got the runner to third? Because a pass ball can tie the game now. But you're now away from losing. That's one of those real weird give and take moments.
Yeah, I mean, not ideal, but not the worst thing that can happen at all. You're, I mean, hey, where you could be positioned in this crazy game to have a chance to tie it, I mean, that's all you want. Like with any sort of hit ties the game. That's coming into this inning down 3. You're still happy to have this opportunity.
2 out. First pitch swinging again, strike 1.
Falls off the mound like crazy. I wonder if people bunked it on him a lot early in the early going.
Comes off
in the 70s.
And yeah, going to fly.
Maybe that comes
Turner,
with 2 strikes.
And I think it's interesting. They started off slider in the zone, and I think part of that ties into, you know, not wanting to necessarily bounce the slider. I think that might change up the pitch mix a little bit to you're not scared to throw it, but you do throw it in the zone.
How many pitches is he at? 25?
This is the greatest offensive game I've ever seen in a World Series game.
The greatest offensive game he's ever seen in a World Series.
Taylor trying to tie it. 2 out.
That 2011 game's still pretty good.
Ball 2.
It's not 25 runs,
Correa
but
jogs in to talk to Divinsky.
And neither is this yet. Spoiler.
This is a good pitch.
yet.
The outside corner, just a little bit off.
That was a
This is
nice
an
pitch.
interesting one. I mean, it looks like it's just right off the plate, but McCann has to reach for it anyways.
Taylor wants it middle
Look,
in.
a borderline pitch.
Yeah, if McCann set up there, you probably get that.
Yeah,
The Dodgers won't
it's true.
quit. The 2-1. Strike 2.
1 strike away from winning the game.
That fastball, I mean, was nice, but it looked like Taylor. At this moment in time, Taylor would have liked to have that fastball back.
Sitting off speed, maybe?
I mean,
Oh.
go from 2-1 to 2-2.
If that fastball's coming and you know it's coming, I'll tell you, you don't just let it come. But there you go.
12-12.
Right back up the middle.
It's a crazy game.
A 2-out, 2-strike base hit into center.
So many 2-strike
Chris
bats.
Taylor has tied this game.
And I
Ooh,
thought they
a
would
good
pitch
pitch by
backwards.
pitch.
And what I mean by backwards,
Change.
just when you get the 2 strikes,
Fastball.
heat 'em up. But what they did is they went
Change.
with 2 strikes in the changeup. And Taylor stays
Fastball.
with it, goes up the middle. This is
Change.
unbelievable hitting.
That was the whole sequence? He just went every other pitch?
12-12
And Jimmer,
game. Now Taylor takes off.
You know, hey, if Greg Maddux is out there, I bet he fields that.
Back is Springer. And the top of the
All right.
9th inning is
I think he would
over.
field that. Greg Maddux,
And now
That's-
Kenley Jansen.
good fielder. Where are we going now? We're going to bottom 10.
At least, whatever it takes.
We are going bottom 10.
Ethier says my bad. Jansen back. Game tied at 12.
All right, here we go. Gaddis up. Fastball and a big swing.
Strike 1.
That's where he likes it. Down.
We'll give the reminder. Confirmed that the Astros cheated in this World Series.
He also likes
Per
93, 94
the commissioner's
down.
report and findings,
596.
and also common sense. And the stat that is incredible is the 59 off-speed pitches from Kershaw with 0 swings and misses.
That's outside.
1 through 9 in the lineup.
Coming into
Not a
tonight,
single
5
Astro
times
swung
World
at
Series
an off-speed
history.
pitch from Kershaw.
Had 8 or more
Tough.
extra base hits.
Systematic team
Tonight,
cheating.
both teams.
What's
have 8 extra
what's
base
Ken
hits.
Lee's pitch percentage mix look at this point, Jim? Because I mean, he's kind of a one-pitch guy, which is kind of funny that it plays into this
Guys would like
Astros
to
team.
add
Because like what you're saying,
Ahead on
Ken
the
Lee
count
would
here,
be one of the
2-1.
guys
All right.
that wouldn't be at a
This
huge
next
disadvantage
pitch.
because normally the hitter does know what's coming.
Number 4.
Like Doolittle, who we just interviewed all about this on our podcast, so go check it out. 2017, Ken Lee was throwing his cut fastball 85% of the time.
On each side.
So now I'm obviously interested to see if he goes away from that.
Are they all over
That's
it?
when things get really interesting.
The 2-1.
No, it's outside.
Love this
3 balls and a strike.
If you're a baseball fan looking for a wormhole one day, look up Gaddis's story.
Justin Turner, what are you doing?
That's
dude?
tough, man. I get it. You're an athlete. You can do whatever you want, but that's holy smokes.
That's a vibe. I don't get what it is.
That's something.
To the left side. Forsythe. One away.
Jeez. Rocket arm.
The Dodgers
Your
are
guy,
left
Forsythe.
with
That was a
Brandon
You're a
fucking
fan.
bullet.
in their bullpen.
Did you see that? It's a
Josh
bullet.
Shields. They
Brandon
used
McCarthy.
Maeda, then Watchin, then Morrow,
I said hi to
then
him.
Cingrani, then Stripling.
After meetings.
Now Jansen.
Well, I think based on what Jansen does here will determine whether he goes in the third
Singrani?
inning or
Tony,
not.
is that, who was that in the pen?
He did it last
Tony
year.
Cingrani.
Elimination game against the Cubs. 12 up, 12 down. Or 9 up, 9 down. I'm sorry.
Marwin Gonzalez.
The math wasn't good there.
Interesting splits this season.
Yeah, he's got some interesting numbers in 2017
Marwin
that
Gonzalez
led to a
coming off
nice
career
contract.
year with 23 home runs.
Just a big outlier of a season
Out to the
for
Marlins.
Marwin.
Kenley's big, man.
Barnes.
Like, I know that's not hot takey, but he almost looks
One home
uncomfortable.
run this postseason, and there
How
it
big is he?
to tie game 2.
Dude, I'm just talking about, like, the
Kenley
way
Jansen
the
leading off
jersey
tonight.
sits on him.
Okay. 6'5", 275 is what he's listed at.
Gonzalez.
Ball's inside.
Marwin Gonzalez, highest OPS plus sans 2017 is 109.
Kenley walked only
His
7
highest
hitters all
OPS
year.
sans
Tremendous control, and he can throw the
2017
cutter pretty much where he
is
wants.
759. In 2017, he has an OPS plus of 146
Signed as a
and an
catcher,
OPS
undrafted.
of 906. He got MVP votes. It's just the biggest outlier season in a 8-year career.
In 2010, you see the shift
Nuts.
on for Gonzalez up there hitting left-handed. The 1-1. Foul, strike 2.
Marlins man with a friend.
Gonzalez with that
Has he thrown an off-speed pitch yet,
explosive
Jake?
body. See right there in that
Not
pitch
that I've
inside,
seen.
man. He pulled his hands through and pulled it foul. With 2 strikes in that homer we showed, he just basically was trying to put the ball in play and barreled it up in the hot temperatures for that homer. I'm sure he'll try to do the same thing to put it in play here with 2 strikes.
Yes, he did.
Around, struck him out.
That was
for
ugly.
Number 2.
That was the off-speed pitch, right?
Yeah. Didn't have that sign, I guess.
First strikeout for Jansen.
Wicked breaking ball right there.
I mean, that's a pretty good pitch from Jansen. Why is he not throwing that ever?
Late.
I don't think he needed to, man. I think when he was right, it was like, it's kind of Mariano type shit.
He still doesn't throw it. In 2018, he threw it 5% of the time. In 2019, he threw it 12.
That made it a 3-run lead in the 8th.
His second pitch is a four-seam fastball at 13%.
Tied it in the 9th.
No.
Blue. McCann almost takes that to the face, and goes, no. We know, Blue. That would kind of
And
bother
it
me.
hit him. 2 outs.
Pitch number 23.
Old man McCann up.
Pepper in the top of the zone.
It just pops and just spins. Even though it says 91 right there, you can see how McCann took that. Took it as if that ball was
Good World Series fact.
a lot firmer than what the radar gun showed.
That is a good fact. People were wondering.
No.
That's high and tight.
He's really trying to go high. I mean, if anything,
2-1 on McCann.
he's trying to set up the slider. Did he just throw a nasty one? So maybe he's like, I'll set it up.
I think it's just the classic, if you've got a cutter that you could get up and into a lefty, it's unhittable. Because the way that ball's moving and the way your swing is, you're just not going to be able to barrel it.
Setting up that slider.
Chasing Ryan on the inside.
That's a
part.
nasty combo. How many times has he thrown a slider back to back? Probably not a lot. Which almost is the biggest tell.
2-2. Driven into right. Is it fair?
Oh, he fucking clobbered that. And I wonder, I mean, either you sit fastball all the time, but I wonder if, like, what are the odds he throws two sliders back to back? They have to have the numbers on that. I mean, for sure they have the. Hey, if you see a slider, what's Trevor say? Trevor Plouffe, former player who's on our podcast. 60%.
No.
That hits McCann.
Well, he was trying to set it up again. But Trevor says that if the stats can tell you in this scenario, this pitcher throws X 60% of the time or more, hitters like that, and they'll take their chance and guess on it. So I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, but I think Jansen again is kind of the outlier there. He's he throws that cutter. Like that's what he throws.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's definitely a scouting report, the percentage after he throws a slider, and it's just probably in their repertoire. I wonder what it is.
Right, but if it's normally 85%, I mean, after slider, it's gonna be
Probably
85,
100.
90.
Yeah, it's probably like 100% is what I would guess.
Yeah.
99.
And the bigger problem here is that George Springer is up next. So this is kind of the classic case, and I mean, for us, we kind of remember McCann as this all-star catcher stud. A lot of the new fans or younger fans might not remember that guy because he wasn't that guy at this point either. But when you hit McCann, even after the long foul ball, I mean, as Ken Lee throws that cutter, that's you live with that. Now you bring up like the hottest guy on this team, and it's just that absolute gut-sinking feeling that we were a strike away from this being done, and now we're at the top of their order.
Yeah. I mean, you do, but also McCann just hit a scary foul ball.
Scary, but as a pitcher, I mean, that's the whole point of that cutter against lefties is that you can't straighten it out. Like, you can't put it in the field of play. And, I mean, Springer Bregman.
Have you noticed how, especially a 2-0 pitch to Springer, have you noticed how annoying that couple is in the third row? They're dancing before pitches. Like,
It's
but
working.
they're having fun. 3-0 to
They-
Springer.
Well,
They
looks
got
just walk 'em?
third
3-0.
base coaching. And you see what AJ looked like he was saying. Go ahead.
You think this pitch is intentionally
Like it.
just away? I just threw an off speed here.
I think you still try to hit your spots. I mean, you can't give up a cookie, but if you could battle back, battle back.
3-0 pitch, 3-1.
3-1 scary because now he took 3-0. You would guess swinging here.
Swinger.
Turned into swinger on us.
UConn.
Oh, you see his eyes?
Now a 3-1.
That's actually something I got sent to me a lot, if anyone's interested. I got this sent to me a lot, that Astros players, because the rumor is that after the banging, they switched to the bullpen catcher with an earpiece, and that you can see their eyes right there. See how he's not looking? They didn't even get the sign yet, maybe. I don't know. But there again, see how he's looking the other way? I got this DM to me from not strangers, people that
Right.
have a resume. And it was this at bat and a couple other at bats where they're all looking that way. For what it's worth, take it. I don't care. I don't think it proves anything, but it is something.
3-1 instead. Check on Brian McCann. Says, really?
You can't play deeper than the outfielders are playing right now. That is as deep of a center field you'll ever see, Peterson.
Kenley's also,
Left field
guys.
doesn't have much
Look at
by
Puig
that,
out
and
there.
Puig is on the track.
That's baseball.
Oh, just posting up.
If you've been on a baseball field, you've felt that emotion.
That's
Ooh.
and the second walk of the postseason issued by Jansen.
It's an interesting one in hindsight.
Fisher will come out and run
Yeah.
for Brian McCann.
I don't know.
Carry with him
I don't know. I've seen another replay.
potential winning run.
Wish they would take that damn box off the screen.
That damn box off the screen.
Out
Write
to the mound
a letter every
for
day to
Cunningham.
the Fox. Take the damn box. Keep saying the wrong.
So Derek Fisher will be
Wrong
the
word,
winning run
okay.
at second with 2 out.
Fisher pinch runs for McCann. Now that they're on
The
second
young
base,
infielder,
he was
Alex
the big piece in the.
Bregman's had a nice
Their
series,
trade
had
with-
a couple homers.
Was it Toronto this year?
Including one
Yeah.
last night off Kenley Jansen.
Here's the
Was a
pitch
big
that he-
prospect for them.
in a game that was well in hand for
Oh,
the
so
Dodgers.
Springer's home run earlier in the series at home was on a slider.
But still a good feeling of a guy that you're facing
That he
right now. Now
throws.
doesn't need a homer.
Watch it again.
Bregman.
Here's the
Bregman. We already said he throws this slider 10% of the time.
that he in a game that
Ugh. Yeah. He was ready for it.
for the Dodgers.
And again,
ended up
benefit of the doubt. It's kind of hard to do when
still
they
a
say,
good feeling of a guy
yeah, they
you're
cheated in the
facing right now. Now he doesn't
playoffs,
need a homer.
guaranteed. You know, they said that. So that swing right there, knowing that they cheated, is pretty suspect. Guy throws that pitch less than 10% of the time, and he just sat easy and fucking hammered it.
Derek Fisher had a great year at AAA.
It's all suspect.
Played in 47 big league games this year. You can run. Bregman would like to get him to scamper home. 2 on, 2 out. 10th inning. That's in the air to left. Here comes Fisher. Throw by Ethier. Astros win it.
Jeez, Ethier. I'm being Ethier a weak arm, Jake? Known
I don't
thing?
think he's
Or-
known as a defensive guy.
I mean, that play should have been close, right?
Yeah, I'm interested to see where he starts off because Crawford box are pretty shallow. I mean,
He is-
maybe he's closer to the line.
Ball in his glove right there. He just rounded third.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be at least bang, bang.
You want it to be a little closer. I mean, pinch runner, Fisher can move a little bit.
Astros win it. In time.
Yeah, Puig and him switched. Might be a more interesting play.
Yeah.
And that
Oh,
tilts the series.
If that's Puig, he's out.
What's that?
If that's Puig, he's out.
Yeah. Maben? Noodle? All right, well, let's, I guess we always watch the final celebration as well, as I find out my computer's probably getting done soon.
Cable-free live TV is here. And we're here just off downtown Los Angeles on a beautiful 69. Were they right?
Corey Seager coming up. We're at Game 7 now in LA. And in this game, the Astros took the lead, I think, kind of early and just held on. They scored 5 in the first 2 innings and then just held on.
They lit up you, Darvish.
Who?
Yeah.
What's interesting to me, Brian McCann, a perennial all-star in the National League, went over to the Yankees, was going to be part of the Yankees' success. Traded over here because of the Sanchez success.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Morton doesn't want to go down. I am not going to the ground.
It's an old man. Smarter than that.
Look at that. Who just taking a selfie in the moment? Who was that?
You Darvish had a 11.1 K per 9 with the Dodgers in that season. He didn't get a strikeout in the Game 7.
In 2011, the move to the American League in 2013.
Yeah.
And building to this moment, world champions.
A lot of weird numbers.
This well-run organization gets to
Houston wins the series. 2 bald bearded guys. It's a nice hug.
McCann and his stunt double.
2 great teams fighting Game 7, and the Astros.
That
Correa
weirdo
about
Correa?
to propose, right?
Been through so
Oh,
much to
yeah.
the success the Dodgers have
Pre-engagement.
had as far as winning leading into this.
Do they get that on TV? I don't remember.
I think they
I've
do.
been doing this a long time, but this was one of the greatest postseasons when you think about all it took to get this done for the Astros. Historic Game 2, Game 5.
Liked him a lot then.
Played Game 7,
Was a
but the
big
Astros don't
Altuve
care.
fan then. My favorite, that was my answer. Who's your favorite player that's not on the Yankees? Altuve. Easy. Bam. Like that.
The pieces that were added via
It's a little-
trade
little
or
tougher
free
to say
agency
that.
for this stretch drive. And the Sports Illustrated cover in 2000 by for Houston.
Let's see if this
Home
proposal
run
is on there.
Sanders and
Nice
the big
shot.
champs.
Your second like being on the mound.
No. Don't care.
Come on.
Give us
No
this
whammies,
weirdo's
no
proposal.
whammies. Just want to see a guy propose to his girlfriend.
Yes, and I want to make fun of him. Lance. Lance.
He's coming back this year. That'll be interesting.
I mean, come on already. Keuchel.
Remember when we could just
Boring.
talk about the White Sox offseason?
A big build
Yeah.
to 2017 and a
It's all different
5-1
now,
win in
Jake.
Game 7. Coming up after the break, we'll have the awarding of the
It's all
Commissioner's
different.
Trophy
I don't think they have the
with the
proposal here.
announcement of the Willie Mays World Series most valuable
Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is.
Time.
Let's
For a long
go.
time with all my teammates and the city, the fans. This will be a good time for us.
George
Burkhardt,
Springer, the most valuable
Springer.
player of the World Series. Congratulations, George. There you go. Let's go over to Ken Rosenthal right now. Kenny.
Thanks, Kevin.
Carlos,
Why is his mic always cut out?
what makes this team so special?
You know, since we met in spring training, our main goal was to win a championship. And, you know, every single day in the clubhouse, we gather up as brothers. And, you know, you can see the results right now. Great baseball. We were able to accomplish the dream of...
Houston was on your mind. I know Puerto Rico was on your mind. What are your thoughts right now as you think of your native land and your adopted home?
Yeah, it means a lot to me, you know, to do it for the city of Houston, be able to bring joy, happiness to their lives. In this moment right now, it's really special. The same for my people in Puerto Rico. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for the support. I can't even describe the feeling right now.
You've dreamed of this your whole life, this feeling. Is it everything you thought it would be?
It's everything and more, man. It's everything and more. It's one of the biggest steps of my life, one of the biggest accomplishments of my life. And right now I'm about to take another big step in my
Little
life.
baby's having fun back there.
Daniela Rodriguez, you make me the happiest man in the world. Will you marry me?
How old was he there?
Ken, get in there.
How old was
Rosen-
Correa?
Wish Rosenthal snuck in a kiss there.
22
That'd be
years
young,
old.
man. 22? Yeah, I was going to say 23.
Yes?
Are they still married?
Goes like this?
That's like a rude question. I
It's a rude
apologize.
question.
I apologize for it.
Okay.
It's one of those inside questions that you shouldn't have voiced outside. But would he have proposed if they lost, Jake?
That's $1 million question right there.
Right? That's a fair question?
Yeah, I think it's more than fair.
Oh, what a great moment here at Dodger Stadium. Wow. We've had a lot of first
I mean, I don't mind Joe Buck. I like Joe Buck. You got to know that, like, the mic's muted. And he's like, are you fucking kidding me? What's happening?
Yeah.
And then he turns the mic on and goes, what a moment. Wow.
Joe Buck's got some
What a
cornball
great
in him.
moment here at Dodger Stadium. Wow. We've had a lot of first.
Wow.
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 Yeah, I don't know. I think what I landed at the time, because I'm trying to picture being a 22-year-old Carlos Correa, is that if you are ready for that, the positive spin is like win the World Series, propose, just like boom, just get it all out right then. Or if you lose, you get engaged after that, and that's a really happy moment, so you're over the World Series loss. So I think there's a win-win twist to it.
Yeah. Verlander proposed to Upton at this time, too, right? They got married after this?
Round here. Not
Something
on
like
the
that.
field. Loser.
Not on the field, no. All right. That is the 2017
What a team.
World
Fucking team.
Series. The Astros won. They were America's darling. Everyone's favorite. Very, very cool story. And it all
Still a
came-
cool story.
Yeah, just a different version of cool.
Yeah.
All came tumbling down. We'll be back tomorrow with 2018 World Series. We're getting nearer and nearer to 2019. 2 more away. That's math. See you then.